Appreciate you for tuning in to the Theory Expo. If you enjoy the content we're doing, please like and subscribe. And on that note, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
We was talking offline about it, but I'm still laughing about the stuff we was talking about. But today they came out with the teaser, like a teaser poster for the Flash movie. We're gonna talk a lot about DC. They came out with that teaser poster regarding the Flash, and you had just said it when we was offline. I didn't notice it until I was pulling some stuff up that this damn thing had made sure it had Batman in it. Just take a look at it.
What they call a ship? The Batwing? Is it the? This is
now. So now you taking me deeper than I wanted to go.
It's his ship. It's from the first movie, the one that flew up in the moon, and like came back down. Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe that's just his symbol. I don't know. I thought it was the ship. Now that I look at it,
because it looked like it's kind of like part of the like chisel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
would be some bullshit for Batman to do in this cave to have a big ass. Like, I wonder where we at. Oh shit, this is the Batman. This is the Bat Cave. But I say all that to say, this takes me to when we was talking over the summer. We were just getting into like the DC of it all, right? When it was like the DC had got bought, and we were just kind of like talking about some of the things that could take place. What we thought was going to happen around this time when they ultimately was going to hire whoever was going to hire to run the DC suit. Remember, we were even saying at that time that that we thought that the best course of action was going to be a two-headed monster, right?
Yeah,
we had an idea. We looked at it from a standpoint of we wanted it to be. We figured that they should have somebody that's a creator like this, and then a producer, so that everybody could like reel each other in. We had our theories and about how we thought that should go, and it kind of what they did, right?
Yeah.
Don't do Kevin Feige 101. You gotta recreate everything about Kevin Feige, not just one person. That's Kevin Feige Part 2. I say all that to say one of my thoughts about the Flash movie was that with all the stuff that was going on with Ezra at the time, that they were going to do, this was going to be like as they marketed it, it was going to be like a really heavy, like almost like a Batman Flashpoint movie rather than a Flashpoint movie. Now, we know from that time to now, they kind of like just and did what I thought they did. They probably did it their best way and kind of just kept quiet, let the Ezra stuff kind of settle down where it like didn't have, it wasn't as like flammable as it was at the time. So where they can probably really still promote it with Ezra or however they're going to do it, right? Like they didn't probably have to change the direction. But if this came out when we were talking about that, I would have felt like, oh, okay, I would have said I told you that's what they doing. Just by seeing this, because I didn't see that when I was looking at it earlier in the day, and I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I like it, but there was nothing in my mind that I caught the second look, and it was like, oh, damn, that's Bats. That's Bats right there, right?
Yeah, bro. Give yourself credit on this one because you called it on that. Because
I don't know if they're gonna do that, but I'm just saying I would feel stronger about what I said.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. Yeah,
I would be feeling stronger about. I don't know if that's still the case at this point in time, but like,
well, let's take a look at the post. I mean, just look at the poster. Not to cut you off, but we got him in the distance. You don't see. It's no close up on his face. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't know Ezra Miller was in this movie. It's not like it says.
I always want to say Bridger. Yeah. My bad. Go ahead.
My bad. Kind of look like him. Nah. You just it's not like it's.
Bridger, to be quite
he could be.
They did
that. He could. If we being real, you know, we throw some contacts on him. Yeah, he could be Ezra. You know what I mean? If he was in a better,
he kind of whiny too with his voice. Like he could be Ezra Bridger to keep it a buck.
He would be a good Ezra Bridger. He would.
He could be. Okay.
And he got the cut like. Especially the
later Ezra. Later season.
He could be Ezra. He could be grown Ezra.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to distract. Go ahead.
Nah. Just piggybacking off what you saying about your earlier theory. Look at him, man. He in the distance. You know what I mean? We see the Flash. We don't really see Ezra Miller, and we see Batman. Like we don't even see Supergirl. This look like very much a Flash and Batman movie. Like I think that's how they're gonna try to market it.
This is the cave, bro.
Yeah, they in the cave, bro.
This ain't like a Flash situation. Like you figure if you're doing a Flashpoint movie, right? Like a live action Flashpoint movie, right? But you figure if you just gonna have your first kind of for real poster, right, or something like that, it's going to lead into like You're gonna see his moms. You may see Reverse Flash. I don't know if they're gonna do it. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm just saying you're gonna see more kind of the Flash element to it. But really, the only thing about this as Flash is the fact we see Flash, and they say worlds collide, right? So like, and it's in the Bat Cave. Like the biggest thing in here, pause, is the bat symbol. Whatever
it's the biggest thing. It takes up almost half the poster. Yeah,
even the platform he's standing on, like that's some Batman stuff. I'm hyped now. I just got hyped for no reason. But like,
look at the light he's looking at. Though. Yeah. Look at he looking out into the light, which I think that's where the worlds collide part come in. It's like it's almost like a tear in reality, right? Like he looking through at this opening in the cave with light coming through.
Yeah,
and you got Batman hovering over. Yeah, man, they gonna market this as a Batman Flash movie, I think. And you're right, man. It's interesting, man. How he in the cave. Look at this. It's like a moat. Yeah, water surrounding the platform. This is dope, man.
It's bats all day.
Interesting.
Like I would, and let's say I had just watched the cartoon, the animated movie. I don't want to say cartoons, really animated, right? Let's say I had just watched an animated movie just this morning or last night. Let's say I watched an animated movie. I'd be like, oh, see what they about to do is he gonna do his thing where saving his mom or something, or whatever the situation is. They could do it really because they was gonna have an Iris West and all that in there. Like maybe he trying to say whatever it is, right? Trying to say somebody. He go do his Flash stuff as he always does. Go through the Speed Force. Next thing you know, he come out, and then like I would be like, "Hey, man, I don't even think that's." I'm thinking I'd be like, "Shit, that's probably not Bruce Wayne. That's probably Thomas Wayne. This Batman, right? Like that might be on some stuff like that. Like if I had just seeing it like this make me go harken to that. Like, oh no, he got if Ben Affleck, if Batfleck had passed away." That Bruce Wayne that passed, because I think he's supposed to be in this, or some kind of cameo, and who they go to see, where it's Michael Keaton, but it might not be the Michael Keaton Batman from where.
That was my question. That was gonna be my next question.
It was gonna be actually if Bruce Wayne, not if Thomas Wayne had died, if Bruce Wayne had died.
Yeah, that's the question I was about to ask you.
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah, like are we? Is this 89 Batman? Like I know it's 89 Batman in terms of Michael Keaton in the bat suit, but is it that universe? Like, is he going to another universe or is he going to an alternate timeline? Because if it's an alternate timeline, then that's not 89 Batman. Or is he just in another universe? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. And if
it can't be both,
it
like
would be the latter. I'm gonna say it would be the latter, just off of because I watched that, right? Right. I watched animated. I would say latter. I mean, I'd be good with either or, right?
And when you say animated, you're talking about Flashpoint, right?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Great movie. That's my favorite DC movie, man.
Yeah.
Animated movie. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, it's dope. And it's like I would say it would be, was that the same one too where and correct me if I'm wrong, we had it, and then wasn't the Atlanteans going against the Amazons, right?
Yeah,
and that they was like warring in the movie. They had to go get little Soups. He was they had him under the red lights, and he was in the little cave. Wasn't that the same one?
Yeah.
Or I'm confusing that one because
this is Flashpoint. No, that's Flashpoint. It's two now. There is one I just watched recently. That's kind of similar. Where Flash goes back in time, but he finds I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, he go back in time and he actually find out it's an alternate universe. But it's like it take place in during World War II.
No, I seen that one.
All right, so
that's why I was making sure I wasn't trying to confuse. I got them in my mind.
I saw that one, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of similar to just kind of like Flashpoint because she do end up facing off against Aquaman in the movie. So yeah, they kind of similar. I don't think they're gonna be.
But this is the one where he handed. But the Flashpoint one is where he get the note. He get the note with the note, right?
He put Bruce is in tears at the end.
Yeah.
Like they don't tell you what the letters say, but you get an idea that it's that Thomas wrote him a letter like, hey, you the son I never got to know really, like I love you, whatever. You know, he probably wrote something like that in there. But yeah, if we get that moment on screen, man,
that's too much, man. Oh, man,
that's a big moment, bro. That's what I'm saying. If you can put that in live action,
set myself for failure for that one. That they don't even do nothing close, like that they don't even do anything close to that, right? Right, like I don't even want to get myself hyped up, and then you be like, "Oh shit, they ain't even thinking about doing anything like that." But seeing this, it just makes me. I didn't even have like these are like real time thoughts I'm having. I didn't even have time to. I didn't even think about processing none of that. Like I was like, okay, cool, Flash, and then let's talk about because what we do know is that this came out because I'm sure they obviously gonna put out promotional material, but on Sunday they're gonna play this. They're gonna play. We know this trailer coming out.
Yeah.
During the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, I saw something. I think it's gonna be double digit trailers. Like we potentially going to get like Guardians of the Galaxy, Indiana Jones. Just a lot of trailers that should be coming out. I saw a list. I'm gonna try to pull it up and so we get into that overall. But like a bunch of the like known trailers and then like. Anticipate. I seen Michael B. Jordan doing the runs this week.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we're gonna get a Creed 3 like another trailer or something like that. Like just different things might be coming out, but this comes out, then now it's like, oh, so what are we really going to see in this trailer on? This changes the expectation for me now just with this image. But I talked a lot. What do you got any initial thoughts just off the poster, and then what it could potentially be presented in the trailer and then lead into the movie?
What am I expecting from the trailer? I would say I'm expecting a heavy dose of Flash, but also Batman. And I'm not expecting to see the villain right now of this movie, which we still don't know.
Thought about that.
I saw something floating around out there that because if you looked in the original images, there were two Barry Allens. That one of those I saw something floating around that one of those Barry Allens was the villain. Well, I guess he was like Reverse Flash, but I don't know if that's like a little just rogue theory out there. But yeah, I would say, man, I'm expecting a lot of Batman. I'm expecting a lot of Barry Allen. I'm expecting like some jokes thrown in there.
Oh yeah,
but it's gonna end with Batman, bro, coming out in that suit. We're gonna see some Bruce Wayne, maybe driving around in a limo or something. But yeah, I expect at the end him to come face to face with.
You think we get
with the cow?
And that's a cow, boy.
That's a cow.
You think we getting the You think we getting the OG Batmobile in the trailer?
It was in the teaser, remember? Because then they put out the little teaser. You remember that? Like where they show like, I guess it's right before he take like the. Well, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm talking about?
We about to watch the OG, the one that they did. I want to see that because it's like. I
also expect some Danny Elfman music too.
Got the
original score.
I got to say original. Let's see if this is real. I hope it'll get played.
Greetings, DC fan Dumb and Dumbers. Ezra Miller here, live from the set of The Flash. It looks like this.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere you want, right?
Wow.
Any timeline.
Oh, that's
any universe. Why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
That ain't Nora from on the Flash TV
You want a flash ring in this one, you think?
Okay, we see it. That's what we see in the poster.
We're gonna see it time out.
Oh yeah. Oh, they ain't gonna show it to us.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see it.
Oh, yeah, that thing
Right.
getting synced.
Yeah, we about
Yeah, that thing getting seen, bro.
seen. Yeah. Wow.
That
Damn,
thing
that's-
getting
damn,
seen.
that teaser. I forgot how that motherfucking teaser was. Man.
Because Keaton was talking really through that. He said, "You go."
Yeah.
And this is what I like, bro, because we kind of always talk about this, and this is where DC with this movie may indirectly help out MCU fans, MCU or like just the MCU. I'm gonna say fan, but just clear it up because he said it. Hey, you can go to any timeline in the universe because it ain't the same thing. Like you can have an alternate universe, or you can impact. Or for me, they may let me change that back. They may clear it up for me because I always get into this so almost probably semantic kind of conversation. Like, oh, is it another timeline or is it another alternate universe? Like, which one are we doing here? Right? Like, am I going back? Am I going back in time, or
Right.
did I meet
Right.
another version of myself? What am I doing? Right? And Keaton's like, you can go to any alter, you can go to any timeline, you go to any universe. Whoop whoop. But hey man, I'm saying it now. Like I ain't even, hey man, I don't think that's Bruce. I think that's Thomas.
You think Keaton is Thomas?
I think
You think Keaton is when we look at the credits, he is Michael Keaton as Thomas Wayne.
I think that's Thomas Wayne. But I hope it's not. I hope it's Bruce. I hope it's Bruce to keep because we synced that.
I'm trying to refute this.
Go ahead.
No, it's hard because
it's real time. I thought I ain't even. I wish I could have it. Okay, look, I got this jotted down. When we gonna say this?
Because the how can you say that it's not? Because it's like it can't be like they're not gonna mess with the other Batman. Like, why would they do that? You know what I mean? Like, why would they go to 89's universe? And I forgot what they got an exact number because they DC came out and clarified that Batman 89 and Superman are in the same universe. They share a universe. And even
the one with Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves is the Superman. So it's Reeves Superman and it's Keaton's Batman and it's Supergirl. Remember that Supergirl movie that came out?
Yeah. OG Blonde.
Yeah, so they clarified that this universe is only two what they call like Superman, what they call his level enhanced, what they call it shit. It's only two superhuman. It's only two superhumans.
Metahuman, right?
I think it is.
You talking about the meta line?
Yeah. So it's only two metahumans and
metahumans, yeah.
And that's Supergirl and Clark. Superman, Reeves, Superman, and then Batman he's the Batman. So they share a universe. They share a world. Like they're from the same universe.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, do they mess with that?
Yeah.
Do they mess with that? Like, do they go to that universe? And I really need to look up the number. But do they
imagine if? Because I think he rest in peace if he gone. But I know he was like paralyzed. But what if like Reeves was? They could have pulled him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but Reeves passed away, right? I know he was obviously paralyzed too.
Yeah, Reeves died
actually
a while ago, like 30
goodness.
Yeah, Reeves passed away.
But I didn't even know that. So they saying that entire time they were in the same universe.
It was the same universe.
And they had the Supergirl.
Supergirl was in the same universe. Yeah, they like the only two metahumans, and Batman. He's like the only like crime fighter.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, do they? I don't know, or because that can be the catch, right? Because it's never with these trailers, man. It's never what you think you get. You always oh man, that's Keaton, man. That's 89 Batman, and then we get there and it's like, oh no, that's Thomas Wayne, and it makes sense. It can make sense, right? Like, because if you adapting Flashpoint, that would make sense. Because otherwise, why would this reset the DC universe like it's supposed to? if something didn't happen, like him going back and trying to save his mom, and him breaking the in the movie, in the little animated movie, he broke the time barrier. Or what was it? He broke the time. They call it. Yeah, because they called it. He was like, because Reverse Flash was telling him like, you broke the time barrier, you know. So if he go back and do that, yeah, then he wouldn't travel to 89's universe. He would create an alternate timeline. So yeah, it would make sense. It wouldn't change Bruce Wayne into an old man. It'll make sense to be Bruce Wayne's dad, who's obviously older than Ben Affleck. And just to pay homage to Michael Keaton, yeah, just making Michael Keaton. Like it makes sense. Even from a Hollywood standpoint, from a fan casting standpoint, it makes sense. Otherwise, you're messing around with 89's universe, and it's like, why would we do that? There's no reason to do that.
And even like from a storytelling standpoint, like a really like, you know, even though like I said, I watched the movie with Keaton not too long, that Project movie, he was still kicking ass, right? Like I think I knew in the 70s, but like he was still moving and, you know, stuff like that. But it's like he older, right? Like would he would like would that 89 Batman still be fighting crime, right?
Right.
Probably would already hung up the cow. But with an older Batman, Thomas Wayne, who lost his son, he would have took up the mantle at an older age anyway.
Yes.
And he just kept it going. Like he got this and just this drive. Like we don't know, it might have been, I can't remember from the Flashpoint movie, did he not only lose Bruce but lost his wife? Did he lose his wife?
Remember, his wife was Joker, bro.
I forgot about that.
His wife was the damn dude. They bring that, man. They remember what we hearing about this movie, bro. It's supposed to be an all-timer. You don't know what they're gonna throw in there, because if we get the female Joker. What's her name? Martha. We get Martha Wayne. Martha Wayne Joker. She got the she basically did the Heath Ledger in the comic book, where she like cut the cheeks open, all that, bro. Right. Cut the cheeks open, Paul. Yeah.
I'm just playing.
No, I'm with you though, but that's man. That's gonna be interesting.
That was man. So it's like I say, we got some. They're gonna give some ammunition on Sunday, just based off whatever they present in the trailer, right? Because I think they're calling this. I wonder if this is a teaser or a trailer. Now I want to know if it's a teaser or a trailer, because you figure they got to come out with some other stuff, right?
Yeah,
they got to come out with they got to come out with with something else, because the movie's not dropping until June 16th.
Yeah, we got almost 6 months. Well, 4 months at this point. Yeah. I think they would drop a trailer, man. I mean, at least give us a first trailer, but teasers are like trailers.
Hey, same thing.
A trailer is like, you know,
I'm only saying that from standpoint, like, as long as we got, like, even, you know, it could be 2 minutes. It could be a 2 minute. They can call it a teaser and it's 2 minutes, right? It's a 2 minute situation. It's a trailer, but that means I know there's another one that's going to follow up after that.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
because I felt like that was a teaser, but we just
100%. But I think they also was probably thinking they were going to have they were going to have the movie out.
Yeah,
right, like a little bit after that.
Like, nah, B, ain't none of y'all, ain't nothing moving. Yeah, nothing came.
Yeah, no, this would we just had it was just the CBR. I'm just gonna read this real quick. This is from CBR. Share screen. Yeah, they like the Flash's trailer Super Bowl debut time reportedly. Oh, the time is reportedly revealed. The Flash's first full trailer is set to play around kickoff time during the Super Bowl, with another spot near the end of the first quarter. So we might hold on, as might be expected, of a movie about DC's Fastest Man Alive, DC Universe's Flash, Fastest Man Alive, the Flash's Super Bowl trailer, maybe one of the first previews there during the popular sporting event.
Full
According
trailer.
to-
Okay.
According to Heroic Hollywood, the Flash's first full trailer is scheduled to premiere around kickoff time, with a Super Bowl spot dropping near the end of the first quarter. The preview will be one of many to play during NFL's championship game between Philadelphia and Kansas City. Other previews expected to run during that are Ant-Man, Fast X, Scream 6, Dungeons and Dragons, Transformers, Guardians of the Galaxy, and The Little Mermaid. They're also rumored that Disney will showcase peaks of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny and the Marvels.
Not bad.
So what probably happen, what probably is gonna happen is that they're gonna have I want to read this, that they're gonna have the trailer and then probably one of those 30-second spots they be showing all, the kind of deals. Because it sounds like they said two things gonna happen, like a trailer and then some like another spot. So that may be like a short little. That's kind of how I was reading it, but I would imagine it'd just be like a shorter version of. No, they do that. You see the trailer, we watch it 1,000 times on YouTube, but then what they show on TV during the game is like a little 20-second. But on the Flash has steadily been building momentum leading up to his release. Warner Brothers and DC Studios are said to have Dark Knight level expectations after the film received test scores rivaling Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy in August 2022. DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn will label it one of the best superhero movies ever made.
Wow.
Gunn also suggested that the Flash will reset most but not all elements of the former DC extended universe. Flash resets many things, not all things. Some characters remain the same, some do not. Gunn did not specify whether Flash star Ezra Miller will remain the DCU's Scarlet Speedster. There are rumors that DCU is open to keeping Miller around.
I would think if this film blows up, as much as people, don't like Ezra or feel like he don't deserve to be there, I just think if this movie blows up, I don't see them getting rid of their star. Especially if this movie make like $1 billion, you're not gonna just trash the star.
Yeah, and he ain't doing anything more stupid leading up and after that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
kind of chill for a little bit.
Right. I'm pretty sure they got some handlers,
Oh, they got it. Yeah, they got him wrapped up right now.